Now this is a place I would not tow a caravan. It is possible to come down here and drag a caravan, but all you need is a few vehicles here and you wouldn't be able to turn around. And it's a beautiful spot. So again, you'd have to disconnect your caravan back somewhere else and come in. Good morning, jet setters. Well, it's morning for me anyway. We've had this our new motorhome now for 5 days, 6 days. So heading for home. And like I said at the beginning of this is a really short video. But so far, the motorhome has got thumbs up. We've only done 500, 600 k's in it, but it's living up to expectations as we speak. So we both like it. We both like it more than the caravan. All subject to change, but so far, the very first night we stayed in a caravan park. Made sure the power stuff was working, which it was. What we work out, what we can use, what we can't use, type thing. Then we've been off grid for the other 5 nights. So far, it's been excellent. Yeah, it's just so much easier to get to places. But anyway, you'll see that in future videos where we go, what we can do, what we can't do. Thoroughly enjoy it. This motorhome, like I said before, it's a Wirraway built in Mildura. Yeah. Anyway, guys, so please like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. Leave a comment on your thoughts of the motorhome. You still think it's, before I go, make sure I get it from the squeeze. Your thoughts of the motorhome? Still thumbs up, are you? Or?
Yeah, thumbs up. Yeah, it's really, it's very comfortable.
Yeah, easy to get up and move. We've been to places where we definitely wouldn't take the caravan, that's for sure.
No.
Yeah,
love it.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry about this, everybody. I'm doing a voiceover because of on the day the wind was just every now and again come through and totally destroy everything we spoke about. So I'm doing a voiceover just to let you know what we spoke about. And basically it was pros and cons, or it is. It's the pros and cons, the goods and bads of the caravan to a mobile home. Or we went right back when we were tenting. From tenting, then we went into a caravan, the reasons why we went into a caravan, and the reasons why we've gone into a motorhome. Now, motorhome, caravan, much the same sort of thing, but it's up to the individual, either family or couple or single person, how it suits. Some people just loathe motorhomes, and some people just don't like caravans. So we're all different, which is a good thing. And we've had a caravan for quite a few years, done lots of thousands of k's on it, and we're getting on in time, in age, and without going into it too much, but we come across a bit of an instance when Debbie and myself talking, and we thought it might be time for a motorhome. So we've actually gone down the line of purchasing this motorhome, and these are some of the reasons. Look, we've got nothing against caravans, by the way. It's goods and bads on both accounts, and these are some of the reasons why we've gone towards a motorhome. And first off, real simple, the ease of setting up. It's and more to the point, I suppose, it's our style of camping. When we go on a trip, we'll go to somewhere, and generally it's free camping, and we don't stay much longer than 1, maybe 2 days. Sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's even been 4, not very bloody often. And when it is those sort of times, it's free camping. Now, for some reason or another, I don't know really why, but we've been able to find free camping a lot easier than what we did with the caravan. If we go up and down the Murray quite a bit, and we've found in the past where we've had to unhitch the caravan, go for a bit of a recce on it, make sure we're okay if we can take the caravan and then turn around. And a lot of spots we haven't dragged the caravan in because we can't turn around. We're of the late, we haven't had the motorhome very long, and we've dragged the motorhome or driven the motorhome down in there and stayed there. So it's already starting to pay off for itself that way. And speaking of paying off now, fuel economy. Now the D-Max gets really good fuel economy. I'm not out rubbishing any other brands, but the D-Max, Isuzu D-Max is really good in towing. That's a 21.5 foot caravan what we had, and was getting 18 at the worst litres to the 100. Normally around the 15 to 17 litres to the 100. That was the average when we went up to Darwin and back. On this one here, now I haven't done the full mathematics on it all yet, but at the moment I'm looking at somewhere between 13 and 14 litres of the 100 with the it's obviously it's the motorhome. So there's going to be a savings there on just that alone. And like I said, seems to be easier to find free camping too. And setting up. You pull in and pull the handbrake on and you set up. You don't have to level. I don't know what it is. I don't seem to be levelling as much like it was before. Get out, is that right, Miss O? You know, then you unhitch, do this sort of stuff. It doesn't seem to be a problem. I think since we've had it, it's only been once that I've put chocks underneath the wheels, or a wheel. And I don't think I really needed to do that then. So just setting up there has been easier. So if setting up's easier, obviously packing up's easier. So you can get up and go, you can stop on the side of the road, you don't have to get in the back and muck around. That's your style. But now I've had people say, what about when you forget something? Now, we are adults here. You've been given, or you've bought yourself a caravan, or you're camping, or a mobile home. If you go through a bloody town and you forget something, everyone says coffee and sugar, if you forget that, well, you don't deserve to have it, or you don't need it as much as what you think you do. And people say, well, you get into a caravan site and you unhitch and go down and get your groceries. Well, we don't have to do that, because when you go past the grocery store, you buy it then, and if you're going to a caravan park, then you go to the caravan park. You don't go set up, then go back to it. That's just costing money, costing fuel. The misso and myself, we go coming up night time, and we're travelling through the day, we go through a town, we buy our groceries. Then we start looking for a campsite, wherever we're going to go. If we haven't already booked in somewhere to a caravan park, as you go past the grocery store, you buy groceries, then go to your campsite and just kick back and relax. You don't go to the caravan site, unhitch, root around, do all that other stuff, then go to the shop. No, I think you're doing it all wrong. So when people say to me, if you forget something and have to go to the shop and buy, well, you better start writing it down. Now, security. I've had people say to us in the past, when we were out there looking, they found it a lot more simpler We haven't come across this situation as yet, but I've found it a lot more simpler and easier, that if something doesn't not right, they don't stay there in the first place. But if something does happen along through the night, it's easier just to jump in the front seat and drive away than what it is to get out of the caravan into your car and go. I've heard a few people say that to me, so there's that for security in the caravan or the motorhome. I've also had people say to me, said it's so much easier. You're driving along the road, a nice ocean view somewhere, and you want to stop and say stop and make yourself a sandwich or whatever you can do. You just jump in the back and do it. If you have left the caravan 20-30 k's back, well, you have to make sure you organise yourself before you go away on your bit of a drive. A lot of people have said that type of thing to us. So these are little things. And by the way, people, this is only my point of view and our point of view of how and why we like the motorhome. Ease, security, fuel, the cost, the amount of money I'm saving on fuel. I can turn around and hire a bloody car somewhere. Yeah. So all this is up to the individuals, family, couples, or the singles, an individual out there if they like it or not. There is the big ones, the real big ones where people live in them full time, go around from job to job, right down to the little small ones where you get the people just out of university and they're just travelling before they start up their career. And I have met a couple, I just hope they're listening, they're from Geelong, in their 60s, or just touching the 60s, and they have bought, I call them a whiz bang, just one of those little Mazda Toyota Telstra type buses, and there's two of them, they've got two of them belting around in that, and must admit they're pretty fit, but they're out doing it in one of those things. Yeah, they're enjoying it, so good on them. I met them in Tarlin Bend, South Australia. That was interesting, a bit of a chat. Yeah, when we're sitting down out there in the sun, something what Debbie mentions is the regos and the insurances and the set of tyres and the extra fuel in dragging the caravan. So those are the few of the things or the costs that come into it. Like I said, jet setters and trendsetters and holiday makers. These are our reasons why we've bought a motorhome. But anyway, can you give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and you'll see us in the next video. And I'm hoping, everything going well, we're going to do a video from the Murray all the way up through to the Snowies, and we're going to call that From Sea to Snow. So we'll see you there all the way through. Free camping as much as we can, the length of the Murray.